Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back here with round two, day one, round two, Pokemon TCG World Championships VOD review. We got Robert with BuzzCargo versus Patrick. Not sure what Patrick is playing. Looks like Trash Lancelot. Looks like ZoroGarb. So this matchup is actually pretty close. You can set up a Cargo, just find energy, especially specifically for Robert. Actually, Robert's playing the strong energy version of the deck. So the early damage output from the jet punches is going to be really high. That's kind of what you want in this matchup. No energy turn one attachment. That's not a huge deal for Robert, actually. We see the Bridget from Patrick. We should see, he does play the Latias, but I think that was prize, so we should see just Zorua Trubbish. No need for 2 Trubbish yet. There's 0 items in his discard pile. We don't want 2 Trubbish. Get us another Zorua. We want to trade. We want to draw some cards. Definitely want to see Zorua here from Patrick. Let's see, like, he didn't prize any Zoroarks, I don't think. So yeah, he goes Trubbish, Zorua. Once again, I'd like to see him take Zorua, Trubbish. We just want to trade early. We want to draw cards. Trubbish isn't really going to do anything for him. Perilous City. I don't like the Perilous City immediately from Patrick. No matter what, you're playing against a Buzzwole deck, so just hold the Perilous City. He's probably only running 2. Just wait a turn. And then try and counter a Stadium from Robert. Patrick benches top decks Buzzwole, benches Buzzwole. He has Guzma's in hand, and I think he has a Cynthia. Yeah, there's another Cynthia. Just want to see an energy here from Robert. All we want. Just an energy. Come on. Not that hard. The jet punching started. There we go. All right. See that? We're going to get the KO on the Zorua. And I would like to see him put the 30 on the Trubbish, I think. Because putting on the Zorua, like, a Zoroark's gonna evolve. Yes, put on the Trubbish. Nice. There's a Zoroark. Should see Lele for supporter. Oh, he's going with the Mallow immediately. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a Lele. He has no Lele. So he's gonna get probably what, DCE Zoroark, I would assume. Yeah, that looks like what he's gonna take. DCE Zoroark, trade away Bridget, then trade away a Guzma probably. Just grab DCE Zoroark. I don't think there's anything else to take except the 2-shot on this first Buzzwole. And then on Robert's side, Robert's going to be looking for that baby Buzzwole as a follow-up. Definitely all he needs on his next turn. Trade. Zoroark. Trades enhanced. I don't think there probably wasn't a better thing to trade away. I can't see his hand very well. Yeah, that works. Swings in for 80, setting up the 2-shot. Another Buzzwole here from Robert. No access to baby Buzzwole yet, so we should probably see him attach the choice band so he can at least like set up a 2-shot for the jet punches. Scorched Earth, replace that, and then probably play N here. Just play N, get some cards. Lily for 3 is not better than N for 5. You're the aggressor here, so just stay aggressive. Yeah, there we go. We see the N. Ideally, we want to see some Slugma and baby Buzzwole. Baby Buzzwole is like the best thing you can see here for Robert. Just want to see a baby Buzzwole. That's all he needs to kind of like take over this game. Come on. Well, he got the Ultra Ball. We can Ultra. But his options are not great for the Ultra Ball. Have to be Beast Ring. You can keep the Beast Ring here though. I think you would Ultra Ball away the energy and the Macargo. Because you should be able to draw into an energy off the Instruct plus top decks. Yes, nice. Keeps the Beast Ring. All right, now we just want to see baby Buzzwole here. Yeah, there he is from Robert. At the very least, you can Beast Ring to put the energy on the Buzzwole. I don't know. He doesn't have a ton of items. I think that's his. Is that 3 items now? Oh, he went for Lele. Okay, so I don't like this play from Robert. You should just get the baby Buzzwole here, I think, and then Instruct for 2. Then he goes for Lele for Sycamore. I would like to just see him get the baby Buzzwole because there's like no way on Robert's side of the field for him to KO a baby Buzzwole. So you pretty much just win the game on baby Buzzwole here. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that play from Robert. I also think, well, that 30 damage on the Zoroark is fine now, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that that play there from Robert. Also not a big fan of that trade there from Patrick. You're definitely going to be playing a draw supporter this turn, I think. You should have just gone Lele for Cynthia first. Maybe put a float on one of the Trubbishes to set up Ability Lock Garb. Ability Lock Garb's pretty good right now. Looks like he's going to go for the Evo Soda now. And he will get a Trashalanche, but Trashalanche isn't really one-shotting anything, I don't think. Yeah, once again, all I wanted, I really would have liked to have seen Robert get Baby Buzzwole there, because you basically win with Baby Buzzwole. In this current situation where Robert doesn't have anything set up to one-shot it on his turn. Robert literally cannot one-shot a Baby Buzzwole, which means Sledgehammer is going to stay in play for multiple turns. We see an Ace of Rolla play here from Patrick, meaning there's no way for him to actually have a response to a Baby Buzzwole. I also don't like this from Patrick. You want to like leave that DCE there, take the knockout with the, like you're going into Beast Ring turn and strong strong choice man knockout? Maybe not. Strong choice man. What am I thinking? Strong choice man Diancie knocks you out. Well, we got the flow for that, so I guess that shuts that off. Once again, though, he has no answer to Baby Buzzwole, so if Robert finds Floatstone, Baby Buzzwole energy, Robert should just win the game on that alone. So once again, I don't like Robert not playing around Baby Buzzwole, and I don't like Patrick not setting up to deal with Baby Buzzwole. So we're in a spot where Baby Buzzwole should just win the game, but neither player is playing for it, so it's not going to do anything. Yeah. So we should see 2 basic energy to the active Buzzwole here, followed up with a GX. I don't think there's any way for Patrick to actually take the knockout on Robert's Buzzwole anyways, so that's fine. So I mean, so it's going to be tough for Patrick to still win this game anyways. I'm not sure how many items in the discard pile. As long as it's 3, there should be no way for Patrick to actually knock it out. And I think it is 3. So we really don't want to see Robert play it on any of these items. We don't want to see him play any items down. Let's count. I think it's 3. It might be just 2, actually. He can go up to 3. You're allowed to go up to 3 comfortably. So if this is the 3rd, this is fine. If this is not the 3rd, then you definitely want to wait a turn as Robert. You don't want to play this, because then if you play this down and it goes to 4, then Choice Band Trashalanche knocks you out. So I'm hoping this is 3. There's the GX. See Ability Lock Garb come up. 1. Well, there's Choice Band, Ultra Ball, second Beast Ring. So that's 4 actually. So yeah, now we're in the situation where it's where I didn't want Patrick to be, or Robert to be. This is what I thought that's what I was afraid of happening. But it looks like he might just be going for Acid Spray. Lower that. Oh no, he's gonna go in with N, and he wants to have access to trade. Yeah. So he's looking for a Choice Band Trashalanche, and if he gets this, Robert's actually in some trouble because Patrick has another Trubbish set up on the bench. So if he had just held that Beast Ring, there's no way Robert's active Buzzwole gets knocked out, which he could have played for. But now he's going to be in some trouble. Trade. Maybe but if once again, it is a little bit a lot for Patrick to have, but if he does hit it, he's in a pretty good spot. Looks like Patrick whiffed though. I don't with a hand like that, I don't see him. He needs to like KO this Buzzwole this turn for sure. If he doesn't KO this Buzzwole this turn, I don't think he's in a spot to win. Thinking very hard. Goes for the Acid Spray, whiffs. So we should just see. Ideally, Robert just has Guzma energy and KOs the Zoroark off the bench, and then he can't lose. He locks up the game that way. But I can't see his hand, so I don't know if he has it because he has 3 prizes left. So if he KOs the Zoroark, he has two Buzzwoles ready for Knuckle Impact. It doesn't have anything, it appears, and he's just gonna go with Knuckle Impact Knockout. Same turn has to be set up now for Patrick. He has to go for the knockout, Psychic Energy knockout. So we have double puzzle, so we can get back. She can get back Trubbish and Evo Soda for Trashalanche as he trades into 2 choice bands. Excuse me. So we should see him go double puzzle. Oh, he has Ultra Ball now too. Probably want to keep the Stretcher. Thinking about it. Get rid of Guzma Stretcher, I guess. You need to end. Get rid of Guzma. Get rid of Stretcher. Or Choice Band at this point is actually probably fine too. He needs to double puzzle back. He could have just not Ultra Ball too. He could have just gone double puzzle for Evo Soda. But if you can keep the double puzzle, that's pretty good too. But you need another Trubbish here anyways, so you have to use the double puzzle anyways. Now he's gonna get Guzma. I'm not a big fan of that. You need to get like another. Yeah, you need to get Trubbish. There we go. Okay, get the Trubbish. Put the Trubbish on. You need that Choice Band though, because if this, you need that Choice Band on the other Trubbish. So I would have attached Choice Band to Trubbish and then end and hope for a Floatstone, because if you don't get, if Robert knocks out this Trash Lunch, then you need another Trash Lunch with a Choice Band to knock out his next Buzzwole. So not a big fan of that play there from Patrick. We don't even have an energy here from Robert, though. But he should still send up the Buzzwole anyways and hope to top deck. I don't really like this play. It kind of gives Patrick too much time. And yeah, see there? He top decked the way to get the energy. So you should just go... Well, he can still get Float Stone energy, but I would have just sent... You have so many outs to energy. I would have just sent up the Buzzwole there and been like, I need to hit this energy. The items are pretty high in there. You don't really have a choice, though. Attach the Choice Band to the Buzzwole. Play the Sycamore. You can't play the Beast Ring anymore. Yeah, there's an energy. A lot of energy. At this point, you probably attach a basic energy to a Lele. Let's put on the Buzzwole, too. I don't know if it really... but now we're at a point, though, if Patrick just has a way to bring it up and knock it out, he just wins the game. If he's got Guzma, way to retreat, he wins the game. That's why I would like to have seen Robert just send up the Buzzwole. You have so many outs to either top deck a supporter or an energy, field blower to draw a card off the Rangaroo potentially. You have so many ways to like potentially just knock out the active, and then it's going to be hard for actually Patrick to set up another Trash Lunch that can knock you out. You should check his discard pile. He's got 2 puzzle left. He's down 2 psychic energy, 1 Trash Lunch left. Like he just doesn't have that much stuff left. It might be hard for Patrick to actually set up another Buzzwole GX. Look like 5 items. Yeah, and once again, now you're stuck as Robert. Thinking this actually all comes back to him just like not playing. Like the baby Buzzwole is such a huge thing to be able to fully utilize in this matchup. Sometimes the Zoroark player can play around it by knocking out something off like a single project off the bench and then killing their first Buzzwole GX. But in this situation, Robert like knew he was gonna knock out Patrick was gonna knock out his Buzzwole GX. So Robert 100% should have gotten like the baby Buzzwole over that Lele for Sycamore and then Instructive for 2. All you need is an energy there to stay in the game, even if Patrick sets up the ability lock Garb on the next turn. Like, and you have Beast Ring in hand, so you 100% have that energy. Patrick has no way to set up. Hold on. Did Patrick just use 2 supporters in one turn, or I missed something? No. Okay. Yeah, it goes over to Robert's turn. Robert doesn't do anything for his turn, and then Patrick gets the Guzma play after the end. Okay. No, that's fine. What I was gonna say was field blower. Yeah. Trade. Gets the DC. Guzman retreat. Yeah. The baby Buzzwole is such a huge swing. Like, and if Robert knows he's gonna be able to activate the Sledgehammer efficiently, and Patrick doesn't have a response, the baby Buzzwole can kind of just take over the game. But we saw Robert not play for that, unfortunately. And I think if Robert had just played for that, he would have been in a way better spot this game. I don't know if he would have won for sure, but I think Robert would have been in a way better spot if he had just gone Ultra Ball for baby Buzzwole, not Ultra Ball for Lele for Sycamore, and then just Instructor for 2, kept the Beast Ring. You at least have Beast Ring to find the energy for the baby Buzzwole, which is not great. But if Robert just has no response to your Sledgehammer and can't knock you out, then you're fine anyways with that situation. And then you have 2 energy on that, so if he like goes around it and takes out your Rangaroo with a Riotous Beating, then you're 1 energy away from a Sledgehammer knockout, or from a swing around knockout, most likely. So once again, playing for the baby Buzzwole in this matchup is huge. We saw Robert not do that, and it actually came back to bite him, I think, pretty hard. So hopefully this game we see him try and get the Sledgehammer, if he's going to be able to get the Sledgehammer triggered through Patrick going down to 4 prizes. Hopefully Robert will actually go find the baby Buzzwole. So we see mulligan here from Robert. Basic here from Patrick. Seven. 2 Guzma prize isn't great. You want to like Guzma lane early on is pretty good. 2 Flowstone also not great from Patrick, but they're not the worst prizes ever. They both live. Looks like a Buzzwole start here from Robert. I can't see the rest of his hand. A Rangaroo is nice. Want to find the Slugma. Okay, there we go. That's a Slugma. Should be a Slugma. Although I was hyping up. Oh, actually, yeah, Slugma's here is better than the. Just because he plays Field Blower. Slugma here is better than the Diancie. Don't need that to start, especially when Patrick opens Zorua. You'll at least be able to kill the Zorua immediately and then worry about Diancie later if you need it. So should see him grab a Slug. Even though I was hyping up baby Buzzwole at the last game, like he's got time. He's got time to find baby Buzzwole. He doesn't need it immediately. He can kind of chill for the first couple turns, jet punch around a bit, and then go from there. Another Buzzwole. That should probably come down. It's not unnecessary. I don't know if I would like to see that come down. I almost would have liked to have seen Scorched Earth trigger too, but then you get Perilous City and you get stuck. No, this is fine. So we're gonna see Bridget from Patrick. This time Latios is in the deck. So it looks like he's eyeing up the Latios and then probably Rua Trubbish, because you know he's gonna lose his active Trubbish. Could go, yeah. Going for the Latios looks like for sure. But if you don't have an energy attachment for it, it's not actually great. Excuse me. It's not actually great if you don't have the energy attachment for it as well. So we'll see what he has in hand. Like if you don't have the Psychic or the double colorless to attach to it immediately, it's actually not great. Oh, we got the Floatstone into the Latios. Actually, that's a ridiculous start here from Patrick. He's got the Floatstone. He's got the Turn 1 Bridget into Floatstone DCE Latios. Okay, that's very strong. And he's at the Psychic as a follow-up to take the knockout. So here's where we want to see Robert find the Baby Buzzwole. This is where we want Baby Buzzwole to come out. Get that Sledgehammer online. Let it do some work. We'll see what Robert has. Ideally, with not putting too many items in the discard pile. That's like the important part. Don't put too many items in the discard pile. So we've got Cynthia. I don't know why he didn't bench his other Buzzwole GX right there. There's really no reason not to. I don't know why he didn't bench other Buzzwole GX right there. Maybe he's afraid of Patrick punching again. But now if you just don't have anything on the bench to send up after he knocks you out with Lagoon Flight, then you're just stuck. So I don't know why he didn't bench that there. It's safer than not. Okay, now we have access to Baby Buzzwole. There's the Ultra Ball. Let's go get Baby Buzzwole. And we have a Beast Ring. Now we don't have a Buzz GX to attach it to. Whoa, what is he doing? Well, actually, I don't mind the energy attachment there so much, but he's definitely Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole. He's gonna end up getting stuck again. He's like afraid of so the energy attachment there is fine, but he's afraid of Patrick sitting there and just punching 60-30 over and over. But I think we're about to see Patrick just knock him out. And then Robert doesn't have a Floatstone in play. He doesn't have another attacker in play. I definitely think we should have seen the Buzz GX on the bench from the last hand. And he definitely should have Ultra Balled for Baby Buzzwole, just in case Patrick has the Psychic Energy. Like, it seems like he's not thinking, well, what if Patrick has the Psychic Energy? Well, what if he does have the Psychic Energy? And he does have the Psychic Energy. And now you have no response to it at all. Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole is not that big of a deal for him to do on his turn. He definitely should have done that, 100%. Definitely should have also benched the Buzzwole GX. Now he's just in a really bad spot. No Flowstone in play, no Flowstone in hand. So now he has to find that much more on his turn for him to actually do something on his turn. I don't know. Trade the Field Blower. They're all really good, actually. Looks like he got rid of the Guzma. You could have traded the N there, actually. You don't need N for a couple turns. You're kind of in the driver's seat for a bit here. Yeah. Field Blower's away the Scorched Earth. I like that. Limit Robert's options. See a draw. See, now we're just in a really bad spot here for Robert. It's going to be Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole, Beast Ring to Baby Buzzwole. Sycamore for Float, I think, is what we want to see here. Just get rid of those two. It doesn't matter. We just want Baby Buzzwole here. Get Baby Buzzwole, Beast Ring to Baby Buzzwole, Sycamore, find a Floatstone. Once again, Baby Buzzwole should have already been on the bench, so that means it could just come active here, and you don't need to find a Floatstone. But Buzz GX should have already been on the bench, so Robert could have had a way better turn where he goes like Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole, or Ultra Ball for already had Baby Buzzwole in play last turn, already had Buzz GX in play last turn, and then he goes Beast Ring to Buzz GX, Sycamore to try and find one energy for the Baby Buzzwole. Now he has the Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole, Beast Ring to it on the bench instead of potentially in the active, but he didn't leave any options open. Actually, I don't hate the N here from Robert either, so we might see the N here. Because it does put... I don't know how many cards are in Patrick's hand, though. Patrick doesn't have a huge hand, then I would like to see him just go ahead and Sycamore. He's going to instruct for one first. Okay, Buzz GX, I like that. Bench that. And he's asking how many cards in hand. If he has like 5 card in hand, I would like to see 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like maybe he had like 7 card hand. Okay, I like the N then if he's got like a 7 card hand. Your chances don't change too much for finding the Floatstone. And you don't even have to find it this turn. Well, yeah, if you don't find it this turn, you have to hope Patrick draws really poorly on his turn, I guess. 4, 5, 6. No Floatstone. Once again, this is what happens when you don't just attach or bench the Buzz GX and bench the Baby Buzzwole before your active gets knocked out, because there's definitely a pretty good there's pretty high potential that it does get knocked out. So you want to play around the fact that it could get knocked out. He's trying to avoid playing the Beast Ring. I think at this point you probably have to just play it. If okay, we'll see. If Patrick finds Guzma Choice Band, there's Choice Band, then he can KO the BuzzGX and shut off Beast Ring for the rest of the game. Oh man, yep, there it is, Guzma, and then there's the Choice Band. I mean, the Beast Ring wouldn't really have mattered. I guess the Buzz would have got knocked out anyways. So there's the knockout. So it's gonna be Robert with his lone baby Buzzwole pretty much versus the world. He has the Beast Energy for him, which is nice. There's the Floatstone, 1 card late. Scouting items here. If it's 3 items, you just kind of want to hold back for the turn. You don't want to play anything. Yep. Let's go with the swing around for the knockout. Make it so Patrick has to 2-shot this, but even then, you're in such a bad spot as Robert. I don't know if there's any way to come back. He just didn't play around he didn't play early on in the game. He didn't play around. Like I said, like I brought it up. All he had to do was bench the BuzzGX and then Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole in preparation for if Patrick does knock out your Buzzwole GX that turn, and Patrick knocked out the Buzzwole GX, and Robert had no response, or he had the potential for a response, but he had no consistent response. Like he had to get lucky to get his response off. Enhanced Hammer from Patrick. All Patrick wants to do is 2-shot this thing. That's all he needs to do is punch this turn. Ideally with a Lele, just go. I think it's double puzzle in hand, so it shouldn't be hard. Ideally, he just punches it with Lele. I don't think Trash Lunch is one-shotting right now. I think it's only 3 items in Robert's discard pile. But we'll see. He does get the Trash Avalanche. If the Trash Avalanche 1-shots here, the game is just over. Double puzzle. Probably should grab Psychic and DCE. Psychic Guzma. Psychic there. Is he going to Guzma the Slugma? I guess he could Guzma next turn on the Oranguru. That's okay, I guess. I would rather have seen him just take... Oh, there, maybe not. No, there is a DC in it. I would have just 2-shot this Baby Buzzwole. Because now there's a potential that your Trash Launch gets knocked out. But I guess that's not that big of a deal. Then you 2-shot it, I guess. I don't know. Patrick is in such a commanding spot that it doesn't really matter. But I think he should have just like dealt with the threat. You Enhance Hammer it. So you force another energy attachment on it if it wants to do anything. And if it doesn't do anything, you win the game anyways. And then just go... knockout with just 2-shot it. Hit it once with a DC and then hit it once with something else. Yeah, I think this is a little unnecessary from Patrick. A little bit riskier from Patrick. I don't know if he can ever lose still, but it definitely feels a little bit riskier. Because he doesn't have the cards in hand to actually knock out the Oranguru on the bench next turn. He doesn't need a whole lot, but still. If you don't have it immediately in hand, I'd rather play to a seemingly little bit more consistent of a win condition. Just KO the Baby Buzzwole, the only threat in play, and once that's dealt with, there's no way you lose. All right, there we go. We see the strong energy from Robert, so he is going to be able to get the swing around knockout. I don't think Ability Garb is in play. No, it's not, so he's good. He just gets the knockout. Trade N. I think he needs... Oh, there it is. That's it. Trash Lunch for the game. All right, so it's a pretty good trade. I think you do Trash Lunch Psychic off that. That's a pretty good trade. Yeah, I think just looking back on both games, actually, Robert just never... set up a game plan. He just was attacking with his first Buzzwole, but then wasn't ever preparing for if his Buzzwole gets knocked out. All he has to do in both games is put Baby Buzzwole on his bench in preparation for if his Buzzwole GX gets knocked out. Buzzwole GX got knocked out both games, and he had no response to what Patrick was doing on Patrick's side. Yeah, so just pretty poor play, I think, there from Robert. All he had to do was bench the Buzz GX. Once the Latios did its first attack on Robert's turn, after that, Robert just had to bench the Buzzwole GX, and then instead of Ultra Line for Lele for Sycamore, just Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole and Struct for 2. Or no, that was after that one. He already had a supporter in hand. Just Ultra Ball for Baby Buzzwole. You still have a Beast Ring in hand as well as a Sycamore. That's it. That's all you have to do is Ultra Ball for the Baby Buzzwole, and then you're good to go. So a pretty poor play there from Robert. Patrick played it pretty well. I think the first game, he just drew very well in the second game. Only thing in the first game, I think I would have liked to have seen him take another Zorua instead of the second Trubbish, or do you still have 2 Zorua in play anyways? I forget. Anyways, yeah, played pretty well there from Patrick. He should have held off the Parallel City as well for a turn. I don't know why he put that in play immediately turn 1. You kind of want to play it a little bit slower on the stadiums. As the Zoroark player going against Puzzle players, they usually play high stadiums. No matter what, if they're playing BuzzCargo or BuzzRock, whatever, they play a lot of stadiums. So yeah. Really just both these games just came down to Robert not preparing for when his Buzzwole GX gets knocked out. That's basically what determined these games. But that's going to do it for round 2, day 1, Worlds VOD review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Constructive criticism, as always, is appreciated down in the comments section. Down below. Links as always in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day and peace.